Topic 4, cumulative frequency curves. The cumulative frequency curve you see on your screen represents the heights of 36 children. Our job is to use this graph to estimate the median and the interquartile range of the heights of these 36 children. The first thing I want you to notice about this type of graph, it starts at 0 here at the bottom. It will always start at 0, not necessarily 0, 0, but it will start at 0. And then you are going to follow the graph until it ends. These graphs have a clear beginning and a clear end. Notice right here, if you look at the cumulative frequency, the scale goes 10, 20, 30, 40, and then you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. It ends right here at 36, and that represents my 36 children. Okay, so that's super important. Now, if we have 36 children that we're talking about, then the halfway mark to figure out the median is going to occur at half. Half of 36 is 18, the 50th percentile. So I have to come to my y-axis and I'm going to locate 18. When I go to 18, I go straight across until I touch the graph, the actual cumulative frequency curve. And then the minute I touch the curve, I come straight down. Let's look at the scale. It goes from 150 to 160. Here's 155, so it goes 156, 157, 158, 159. So the median height of the 36 children is going to be 159 centimeters. I do the same thing for the quartiles. To figure out interquartile range, I need to do the third quartile, which is the upper quartile, minus the lower quartile. So Q3 minus Q1. And if you looked at box and whisker plots, basically the box, okay, which is from Q1 to Q3, that is the interquartile range, just like the middle half of the data. So here to figure out the first lower quartile, which is the first 25% of the data, it's approximately the 25th percentile, you would take 36 and divide it by 4, right? A quarter is 1/4, 25%. So that would be 9. So on the y-axis, you're going to come up here to locate 9, and then you do the same thing. You go straight across horizontally until you get to the curve. The minute you touch the curve, come straight down. In this case, here's 150, 151, 152, 153. So it looks like it's between 153 and 154. So we're going to say 153.5. We do the same thing for the upper quartile, Q3. Q3 is the 75th percentile, or 75% of 36, which is 3/4 of 36, which is going to be at 27. So you come on the y-axis and you locate, here's 20, 25, 26, 27. Go to 27, go straight across, come straight down, and then I can see 161, 2, 3, 4, 165 is going to be my third quartile. So here is more of an explanation of the math that goes behind this and how we ended up doing it. And then finally, in order for us to find the IQR, we need to subtract Q3, which we said was 165, minus Q1, which in this case, they left it as 153. It was about 153.5, but they estimated it to be about 153, which is fine. So 12 centimeters. And that's cumulative frequency curves. You will need to know how to actually create these yourself, how to draw them. But at least right now, I want you to be familiar with what these curves are, how we use them, so that we can actually find any percentile that we want. Let's say that we want to find the 10th percentile of 36. That would be 3.6. You would have to come here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, almost at 4. Go straight across, come straight down, and you'll be able to find the 10th percentile, like the lower, 10%. So that's basically what these graphs are used for, and at least now you have an idea of the fact that it has a clear beginning, it has a clear end. We find the halfway mark of this, the 50th percentile, and that's how I can figure out the median, and I can figure out the lower quartile, the upper quartile, and the IQR, the interquartile range, is just Q3 minus Q1.